Alrighty, boys, welcome back to another video, and today let's talk about a topic. You know what I mean? A topic, just a random topic. So obviously War Sales is coming out soon, but let's talk about Viking Conquest. So that is, if you didn't know, that's the Warband version of War Sales. Okay, so it was a paid DLC back in the day for Warband. As you can see, the gameplay trailer 10 years ago. Oh man. But yeah, as you can see, it was a while ago. But what I thought we should do is let's go over the two trailers that came out. We got a launch trailer and a gameplay trailer. Then let's watch how it compares to the War Sales trailer again. And then shout out to Terry Duke right over here, as you can see. Terry Duke, he makes like modding content for Warband and also for Bannerlord, but mainly Warband. He made a review of Warband, and he had a little section here that I kind of wanted to go over, which is like the main features of the what do you call it? The Viking Conquest DLC, so we can kind of see, maybe the similarities of what we can get, and also what we can expect for War Sales based on what they got for Viking Conquest. Just a quick little versus match. So let's do it. Let's get to it, and let's go from there. So first, let's do the gameplay trailer. Let's react. Oh, let's get to it. All this will be linked down below, by the way. Should probably make this smaller. Nah, you guys like seeing my face. It's alright. By the way, I didn't play Viking Conquest, like barely at all. Like I might have had it installed and played it, but I played Warband for sure. Did I play the Viking Conquest? Nah, not really. I know. You're gonna say, oh, you should play it, man. You should play it. I might in the future. We'll see how it goes. You never know. So while I was looking up for videos for Warband, by the way, Viking Conquest, when they show off this, that means like you can do like menial tasks, right? I know there's like multiplayer mods in Bannerlord where you can do like menial tasks as well, kind of like as a starting thing, right? But I think the concept of doing like menial tasks in like villages and stuff like that should be in the game. It just I don't know how you would balance it in terms of like the gold you get and stuff like that, but come on, let me toil the lands a little bit. You know what I mean? Let me get my hands dirty, bro. We're in the medieval ages, and I've never like held like whatever is this called, a hoe? The tool, the garden tool, hoe. Is this what it's called? And just what I mean, get in there, man. Okay, I don't know. Is this how it's gonna be? It's probably gonna be a little bit more epic, but like when we approach the docks, is this the view that we're gonna have if we're like in the town defending? We'll see. See, this is like a couple of ships. They get close together, then they like board each other, and then they start fighting. Again, very similar to what I think we're gonna get. And literally, if we just get this, like, yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit more smoother, a lot more, like, stuff in the background, you know what I mean? Like, a lot more trinkets and stuff. But if they could just nail this, it's over, bro. They cooked. They cooked a little bit too hard. And like, are we gonna have like, because obviously these are like, as you can see, these are ships are kind of like low. Did they have like big ship variety? Could you like get like a huge ship, or no? For all my Warband enjoyers out there, because like this, like, because I know we're gonna have, what is it, 18 different ship types. So are we gonna have 2-story ships? Or are we gonna have ships like where we can go like under and stuff like that? Because this looks like, basic, like kind of like raft warfare. You know what I mean? If you really think about it. But I think we're gonna have more advanced stuff than that, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see. These are like the raids, right? This is the raid that you do, Battle 1. Okay. Because obviously, you know, spoiler, like this added a lot of new lands, so you can go and like raid it. And this is like the gameplay after you land and then you start raiding, right? Nice, you got a little compass up there. Wow. Interesting. Okay, let's go second one. This is the launch version or reforged edition. Interesting. Coin indicator, time. I don't know what these are for. Okay. Interesting. Oh, that's cool. You're just pulling up on fights. Where did this go? Let me go talk to the dog, bro. Holy, look at all the options with just the dog. Bro, you gotta bring this back. You gotta bring this back, bro. You gotta bring it back. Crouching and hunting should also be a thing we should be able to do. Again, like these little menial tasks, they add a lot. They add a lot. When you really put it all together, the whole game all together, even if a player just does it once, the fact that it's in there, it's in the game, it's just like one of those little things that you do. Like in some, like a person might play the whole game and never go hunting. But the second time they play it, they stumble upon it and they go hunting and they're like, whoa, bro, how much stuff did I miss that I could go back to now? So if you had like a dozen of these menial tasks just throughout the whole game, like, to be honest with you, to the person that's only going to play the game like maybe once or twice, they might think there's like 40 different menial tasks, right? But they won't know. But if you just add like a dozen and you just like put them in random places, it amplifies. It amplifies like kind of like, I keep hitting my damn desk. It's probably loud as hell. But it like amplifies like how much, you know, things that people perceive as in the game, even if it's not in the game. I don't know how to explain that fact more better than that. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. If you don't, well, you know, catch up. Labor mini games. Bro, that's how they're gonna sell. You know how they're getting rid of like child labor laws in like a lot of places in America. This is how they're gonna sell. What's it called? Getting kids back into the mines. They're gonna be like, hey guys, we got some labor mini games for you guys. It's just like in the games, man. Just hit the rocks, man. Just hit the rocks, you know? Woo, isn't this fun? It's like Minecraft. Woo! Oh, we're falling as a society, man. Very cool. Very cool. Now, the War Sales one. You've seen the two Viking Conquests. Let's see how the War Sales one looks. Now, obviously, these are gameplay footage, right? This is more cinematic. You know what I mean? That was 10 years ago. This is 2 months ago. We done glowed up. You know what I mean? A little cinematics in there. You know? Start from the, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even want to say that because, you know, the recent allegations. But, like, let me tell you something. From rags to riches. We're here. Let's see what it's all about. Already 11 seconds in, pure cinema. You know what I mean? The best ever done. The best ever done. But listen, it's already better. You know what I mean? It's already better. Hey, bro. I'm gonna stop right there. Yeah, cause see, look. You know what I'm saying? The other ships, they were just like, it was raft gameplay. Now we moved on. We graduated. Now we're on to the big boys. You know what I'm saying? Look at these two-story ones. You know, you probably go under 2. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Yo, this is me, by the way. This walk right here, this has been me for the past, like, 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Since this came, not even 3, what does it say, 2 months? I'm lying. 2 months since this came out, this has been me trying to plan content every single day. I'm like, bro, let's get to it. Let's get to it. And me patiently waiting. Let me tell you something, bro. Holy, I took work off for this. I'm lying. I'm unemployed. But I am employed. But, like, not... It's a transition period. Let me tell you something. I'm working extra hard, so for when this comes out, oh, brother, I'm going to spam you guys. I'm talking about, like, expect, like, first day this comes out, 20 videos. I'm not lying. You might be like, oh, my God. Well, I'm not lying. We're about to dissect the whole thing. Listen, I'm not giving you guys the whole plan, all right? But I'm saying this is how I've been pacing. This little pace right here, I felt that in my bones. I felt it. Oh, shit. All right, let's go. Yo, look at all this, right? And then be like, but Warband's better, guys. You know what I mean? Well, actually, you know what I mean? I'm sorry. I don't hate you guys. Listen, I don't hate you Warband guys. I just feel like you guys stretch the truth a little bit. Little stretchers of the truth. You know what I mean? I'm not saying Warband's bad, but like the guy who loves Warband but hates Bannerlord, I don't know how you do it. You might dislike Bannerlord for the features that are missing, sure. But saying the battles ain't better, obviously the graphics, overall stuff on the map and stuff like that, you gotta be lying, bro. You capping. I'm sorry. Let me stop. What can I say, bro? I'm about to bust. You know what I'm saying? It's night and day, bro. Now, granted, this was cinematics. You know what I mean? Obviously, the graphics carrying. You know what I'm saying? All that. And the other one was gameplay. I get it. But if they pull off even like if they just pull off the bare minimum, like if the ship combat is combated, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll be honest with you, the only reason like even though people say like, oh, this is missing, that is missing, that from Bannerlord, the reason why people love Bannerlord is because of the battles. The battles work. You know what I mean? Regardless, you might be like, oh, but sometimes this and sometimes the troops are unbalanced. The battles work. Huge battles work. You know what I mean? The siege gameplay works. I know sometimes troops get stuck, blah 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 blah, but it works. Taking over the map ever changing, it works. You know what I'm saying? The core gameplay works. So if they get the core gameplay of this just like done the right way, we're cooking. We're cooking. We're cooking. We're cooking. We're cooking. All right, now, lastly, let's go over Mr. Terry Duke's video, just this part right over here, the main features of Vikings Conquest. Again, I haven't played Vikings like Conquest like that. This got a good amount of views and also a good amount of likes, so I thought this would be a good representation. Again, shout out to Terry Duke. Go check his stuff out if you're into modding for Warband and Bannerlord, okay? That's what he focuses on. All right. Let's hear you out.
We get a few noticeable changes. Viking Conquest takes us not just to England, but also the coast of the Netherlands, Denmark, and Norway. So while it retains most of the map from Britain Moda, as the title suggests, we also get some Norse factions, with the proper gear that goes with it. So bigger map, more factions, and more items. The DLC also comes with slightly more polished graphics. The map is better detailed, as is the water texture. We get new skins for characters, as well as dynamic hair, and a new weather system as well.
Hey, motherfuckers we'll see somebody like this on Instagram and be like 10 out of 10, guys. You know what I'm saying? Wow, most beautiful I've ever seen. Let me stop. I'm not trying to hate. Listen, I'm just saying that sometimes I don't see it. You know what I mean? Not saying this person's ugly, but like This a neutral. This is a starter character. This is a starter build. This is like, you know what I mean? I see this face 10 times every time I go to the grocery store. You get what I'm saying? But some motherfuckers will be like, oh my god, whoa, bro.
Skins for characters, as well as dynamic hair, and a new weather system as well.
You know, that weather system that weather system gonna get you a goddamn. Oh, that's not a good joke. That's bad. Oh my god.
Conquest tends to be better looking than your average mod. Other than that, most features from Britain Moda can also be found in Viking Conquest. We have similar shield wall tactics, the troop trays have been revamped but are largely the same, and many mechanics are also available, such as stamina, bleeding, and wounds. Broadly speaking though, Viking Conquest has two main selling points, the sea gameplay and an ambitious story mode. Let's first talk about sea battles. Britain Moda had them, but it wasn't great. Viking Conquest improved upon the mechanics by making them far more stable. It's now possible to sail your ships in battle, changing directions, dropping down the sail, and boarding enemies, but for all of its appeal, I didn't find it all that great. For starters, it's not inherently better to fight at sea than fighting on land. It's more chaotic in nature as you struggle to coordinate your ships.
Damn, he's a Warband hater too. Unite. You know what I'm saying? I only skimmed through this. I didn't see all of it, bro. He said, hey, that's my dog. That's my dog. My fault.
At least on land, you can take advantage of the terrain, and generally speaking, you can field more troops and have far more decisive battles. But also, buying ships and repairing them is so expensive that the whole feature is barely accessible.
Yo. Let me see this real quick. Look where the shield at.
More decisive battle.
How did that hit? Hey, motherfucker, be like, hey, bro, Warband, bro. The gameplay's so much better, bro. Like this Bannerlord stuff ain't even all that, bro. And then you see this. How do you explain this?
Generally speaking, you can field more troops.
Let me move my damn camera so you see you under. God damn it, dude. Let me. Actually, no. Let me not move my camera because then it's gonna mess up the damn shorts if I do make shorts on it. Let me tell you something.
And now
right here.
More decisive battle. speaking, you can field more troops and have far more decisive battles.
Yo, explain this to me.
More decisive.
You can't find a Bannerlord clip like that. I don't believe you. I don't believe it. I know the hit marker sometimes be off. But give me source. Give me source. Give me a video that looks just like this where the shield. Let's get back to it.
Battles. But also, buying ships and repairing them is so expensive that
This is what I want, though. This is what I want. I want this. I want this. I want end game. Listen, one thing that I really think that why am I not war sales? One thing that I think about war sales is like trading in the game, right? Currently as it stands, is like a beginning to mid game thing. If you want to become like a full-time trader, like you really have your big boost at like the last trading perk where you can start trading fiefs. But that takes a while to get to. But if we can add ships that cost a lot and you can trade the ships and that counts towards trading, oh, it fills the open, like you have trading that you get in the beginning. Then you have like this like drag along of like you just having to repeat this all over again until you raise your trading all the way up until you get all the way to the end where you can start buying fiefs, right? But if now in the middle you have like a mid to late game item that you can trade, which is ships, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Plus we have trade ships that are coming. Oh my god. You know how much stuff. I'm gonna have content for at least like 3 more years off this DLC, dog. Listen, bro, you have never seen a chicken bone get eaten the way I'm about to eat this chicken bone.
the whole feature is barely accessible at all. Not only are ships expensive, but their capacity is limited, meaning you need several of them to travel with your whole warband. Thankfully, the game also adds the...
That's also a thing that I didn't even think about. Oh my god. It's not like you're about to get on a ship with 500 dudes. You're gonna need like 30 ships. Holy. Imagine losing a fleet on water. Hey, yo, no, file for bankruptcy. I don't know if that shit existed back then, but you gotta file for it, bro. You're cooked. You're cooked. Imagine coming back to your homeland after the king lent you money and lent you his vassal, like lent you his like ship, whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't know what you call like multiple ships, like whatever, like a ship, whatever. And you messed that up. Oh no, dog. You know they got those memes where it's like a guy gets caught with like 500,000 pounds of like meth, and they're like, someone's gonna die. Hey, when you come back to King Caladog, after he literally gave you his whole like everything Britannia had for ships, and you lost it. Oh my god, this is gonna be expensive. It is.
whole warband. Thankfully, the game also adds the quarter feature, which can be used to leave troops on land without disbanding them when you need to travel by sea. But that also means that you travel with a limited amount of troops, and sea battles can be far more dangerous.
So that's something we're probably going to see as well. There's so many new features. So much stuff. Oh my god, bro.
Amount of troops, and sea battles can be far more dangerous. So ultimately, sea battles aren't all that cool, and most of the time, they're too expensive to even experience them at their fullest. The other main selling point is the story. I don't want to spoil it, but I'll say for me it was okay. What's really cool about the story...
Spoil the dog. It's been like 500 years, bro. You know what I mean? They played this shit in 1700s, bro. Spoil it, bro. You know what I mean? Listen, hot take. Not a hot take. You know what I mean? I'm not the only guy with this take. If it's like 10 years plus since the thing came out, Spoil it. Spoil it. You know what I mean? You had your chance. I get it. Oh, but why didn't you get around to it? Well, you didn't get around to. That's a skill issue, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just spoil it, bro. I'm not. Listen, if you take spoilers so serious, you're like, oh my god. No, I'm not gonna, watch or enjoy this thing. It's like, bro, you weren't gonna watch or enjoy it anyways. You know what I mean? Let's be honest, bro. You don't gotta lie. I get if it just came out. That's messed up. But like 10 years, bro. Let it out, bro. Let it out. Let me know.
Mode is that you make a lot of choices throughout quests that will take the story in different directions. And as in other story-driven mods, the story involves your companions a lot, and your relationship with them will impact how the story unfolds as well. So in terms of story-driven mod, it's definitely one of the strongest, better...
What's going on here, dude? More scared of her over here than my guy over here. What the hell is going on? You know what I mean? Unless she got, I ain't trying to...
One of the strongest, better written stories you can experience in Warband, and having multiple endings to many quests means there's a lot of replay value as well. That said, the story in of itself wasn't like super awesome or anything. The premise is decent and involves a lot of historical events, which you get to witness, but the ending for the characters was a big average. It was very predictable, and ultimately, it was unsatisfying for me personally.
Damn.
So, we have it.
He said his booty. Alright, that'll do it though. If you want to watch the full video will be down below. It's a good video. I suggest you check it out. And also check out my boy, what's his name again? Terry Duke. Check him out, alright? But I think I'll say it. I'm not gonna say it. Because what if it doesn't? You know what I mean? What if it just doesn't pan out? And then you got video footage of me saying it. I'm not gonna say it actually. I hope it does well. War sales. Listen, dog. Come on. You know what I mean? Hit with this. Just hit with this, bro. Listen. This will literally. It will put bread on my table for until next year at least. You know what I mean? Come on. Don't flop this. You know what I mean? Please. 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 Alright, man. That'll do it for me. I'll see you in the next one.